Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if there's one thing we all know about the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's that this franchise has a rich, storied history of building through the draft, finding diamonds in the rough, and most importantly, always staying competitive. But as we look towards the upcoming season, we can't ignore some of the roster needs that could very well define their success or failure. And right now, a wide receiver position, specifically a reliable second target, is looking a little bit thin. Sure, the Steelers have some talented players, but if we're being honest, they're lacking that consistent, proven number 2 receiver who can step up and make a difference when it really counts. This is where the latest buzz comes in. Rumors swirling around suggest that the Steelers might be eyeing a familiar face, someone who's got Pittsburgh roots and a lot to prove. That player is none other than Tyler Boyd. Now, if you're a Steelers fan, you probably remember Boyd from his college days at Pitt, where he made a name for himself as a clutch, dependable receiver. Fast forward to the NFL, and Boyd has carved out a solid career in Cincinnati, accumulating over 500 receptions, more than 6,000 yards, and 31 touchdowns. Not bad for a guy who's never been billed as the primary receiver, but always shown that he can step into a complementary role and produce. In 2024, Boyd had a bit of a down year, largely due to the Bengals' struggles with quarterback play and a late-season foot injury that hampered his ability to stay on the field consistently. His stats, 39 catches for 390 yards over 16 games, don't jump off the page, but they don't tell the full story either. Boyd's production has often been understated because he's been operating in the slot, often against defenses, third or fourth options, yet he's managed to be a key piece in Cincinnati's offense. His best season, 2018, when he finished as the Bengals' leading receiver with 76 catches, over 10 yards and 7 touchdowns, is a testament to his talent. And what makes Boyd even more intriguing for the Steelers is his skill set and experience. He's not just a slot receiver, he's a versatile, savvy player who understands how to get open, how to create separation, and how to be a reliable target in critical moments. And here's the kicker: Boyd has expressed interest in returning to his hometown of Pittsburgh. In a recent interview during his youth camp, he made it clear. He said, "Absolutely," when asked if he'd like to help fill the Steelers' receiver hole. He mentioned that having his family close by would be a huge plus, and that he's on good terms with Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. That kind of familiarity, that connection to the city and the franchise, makes this potential move even more appealing. Boyd's words resonated. "I'm real cool with Tomlin. He's always been a good person. When I was at Pitt, we had a good relationship. After practice, I'd walk over there, talk to Antonio Brown and those guys, talk to Tomlin, and he'd just give me tips and guidance. I think we had a great friendship." This connection is important because it shows that Boyd isn't just looking for a paycheck. He's genuinely interested in contributing to a team that feels like family. And let's not forget, when he was in Cincinnati, he was a key part of playoff runs, including appearances in Super Bowl LVI. He may not have been the star of the show, but he's been in the postseason spotlight, making catches when it mattered most. So why would the Steelers go after Boyd? Well, for starters, he's a proven veteran who can step into the role of a reliable second receiver. The current depth chart, as most critics see it, has DK Metcalf at the top, but beyond that, there's a lot of uncertainty. George Pickens is promising, no doubt, but he's still developing. Allen Robinson is coming off an injury-plagued season. The addition of Boyd could bring stability, experience, and a sense of leadership to that receiver room. Plus, from a roster construction standpoint, Boyd's contract wouldn't be a huge financial risk, and his familiarity with the division and the city makes this a logical move for everyone involved. But let's talk a little about the bigger picture. The Steelers have always been a team built on resilience, stout defense, and a balanced offense. They've had their share of offensive struggles over the past couple of seasons, especially in the passing game. The addition of a player like Boyd could be a game changer, providing a reliable target for Kenny Pickett, who is entering his second year as the starter. Pickett showed flashes of brilliance last season, but consistency is what he needs, and Boyd could help deliver that. His route running, hands, and football IQ are assets that could elevate Pittsburgh's offense and keep defenses honest. And speaking of the season ahead, the AFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory. The Baltimore Ravens have added some key pieces, the Cleveland Browns are looking to build on their playoff success, and the Cincinnati Bengals are still a powerhouse with Joe Burrow leading the charge. In that context, Pittsburgh needs to find ways to stay competitive, and strengthening their receiving core is a crucial part of that puzzle. Boyd's arrival could give them that extra edge, that veteran savvy and reliability in clutch moments. Now, it's also worth noting that the Steelers have a history of making smart moves in free agency and trades. They're not just throwing money around, they're strategic, they're calculated. Bringing in a player like Boyd, who's familiar with the division, with the city, and with winning playoff games, fits that mold perfectly. And if he comes on board, it could send a message to the rest of the division that the Steelers are not only serious about contending, but also about building a team that can adapt and overcome challenges. As we look at the big picture, what does this mean for the team's future? Well, if Boyd joins Pittsburgh, it could be a catalyst for the offense to take a step forward. Think about it, a seasoned veteran slot receiver, someone who's been through the grind, who knows what it takes to win. His presence would not only boost the passing game, but also provide mentorship to the younger guys, like Pickens and Calvin Austin III, helping them develop into more complete receivers. And let's not forget, this move would also resonate with the fans. Pittsburgh is a city that's passionate about its team, and they love players who show heart, grit, and a sense of community. Boyd embodies that. His connection to Pitt, his desire to return home, and his proven track record make him a perfect fit for the Steelers' culture. It's a story that writes itself, really hometown kid looking to bring a Super Bowl trophy back to the city that raised him. Of course, nothing is set in stone yet, but the signs are pointing in that direction. The Steelers could be looking to make some key moves in the coming weeks, and adding a player like Boyd could be a part of their strategic plan for the season. It's about building a balanced team, one that can compete on all levels, and Boyd's arrival could be the piece that completes that puzzle. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential signing? Do you believe Boyd could be the spark the team needs? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing a Pitt guy back in black and gold? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Steelers as a whole. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and all the latest Steelers news, so stay tuned. This team is always evolving, always fighting, and with fans like you, the future looks bright. Thanks for watching, and let's keep that Steelers spirit alive.